Okay, guys, welcome back from your Christmas and January break. This is second part of your module PowerTrain, and I'm going to deliver this part of your module in second semester. So before we start on the formal lectures, I just like to give you a brief on the actual arrangement, how the lecture is going to take place. Now, the topics we're going to cover in this semester include the hybrid electrical vehicle drivetrains, the general concepts, and we're going to look at the dynamic and transmission systems of the HEVs or hybrid electrical vehicles. And then we're going to talk about power electronics and drives. But we will also cover the hybrid electric vehicle control and modeling in the form of the coursework. Okay, so the lectures will be run by me. The coursework will be also allocated to you by me as well. Your scheduled lectures are on Fridays from 9 to 12. But because the lockdown situation regarding to the COVID pandemic, the lectures are delivered online and they using the pre-recorded videos, and the links will be provided on Blackboard. And normally the lectures, although the lectures are scheduled for 3 hours for every week, but really we only need the first 2 hours for you to watch the videos and also perhaps find time to try some of the practical questions whenever necessary or whenever it is set. But also I would use the last hour of every week, that's from 11 to 12 on Fridays, to run Q&A sessions, question and answers. Whatever questions you have regarding the videos you watch, or the practice questions I've set to you as well. And we can also change that arrangement if necessary. And just that, it's a matter of whether I tell you to change it or you ask me to change it. Depends on how things develop. But the nominal position is we're going to have tutorial sessions. That's online. You can actually access my lectures. You can actually get onto the session for the live session via Blackboard. We use Blackboard Collaborator, and I will set up a session for this under my name. And if you go to the Blackboard for this module, click on the Blackboard Collaborator, then we can actually meet there online. Okay. The coursework, as I already mentioned, will be concerned with modeling and computer simulation using MATLAB. And the requirement for your submission is a technical report for this part of the work. And I will provide the MATLAB models or the files again on Blackboard, but you will need to download and install MATLAB from the university's IT site, and they should be free for you to install. Okay, and MATLAB can be quite expensive, so you don't want to spend a fortune to buy the license. Okay, they are available to all the students via the IT support. If you have difficulties to install that software, then you need to get in contact with IT, not me, because I'm not responsible for software installations. But it is important that you get this installed. If not, if you really have problems, then there's another channel to access it. I think it's called, is it called virtual something, that virtual software or something? You can actually get onto it and use it from there. But again, any technical difficulties or issues regarding the IT or MATLAB installation or how to access MATLAB, you should contact IT for support. Now, all the lecture materials are posted or will be posted on Blackboard for this module, including the PowerPoint documents that I use for my lectures, and the practice questions are embedded as part of my PowerPoint lectures. Okay, so you should find these questions there, but do go and go over the questions and to make sure that you know how to tackle these questions. Okay, the assessment will be in the form of exams and also the coursework. And coursework, you had one in the first semester, that will be 15%. The coursework for my part in the second semester will also be 15%. Exam will take place sometimes in May this year, and there will be 6 questions. Again, because we are likely going to do all the exams online, therefore all the questions, the exam paper will have 6 questions, and you are required to answer all 6 questions. Now, normally, in a normal year, then we would have face-to-face lectures. But because we are facing unprecedented situation regarding to COVID-19, and university have decided to move all teaching online, so there will be no face-to-face contact, but we can actually meet online via Blackboard, Collaborator, or Microsoft Teams. And then, of course, you can always contact me by my by emails, and you know my email address that's been given on the first page there. Okay. Now, because it's quite new, it's a new approach that we do this online. So I've really done a lot of preparations, and the materials now, the lecture materials are now substantially enhanced or revised to include more technical contents, so it's easier for you to follow. And I've provided more examples than I would normally do in my lectures, because then I could just give some lectures using whiteboards. The recorded videos, each video will approximately cover the topics that would normally take a single session, i.e. 1 hour to cover. But the video itself will be a bit shorter, because unlike the live face-to-face lectures, I don't get interrupted. You don't have to ask questions and things like that. So the videos will be continuously run, but you can actually pause the video at any time, and it can all go back to watch the video. So therefore, typically you will get 2 videos per week in most of the weeks, and the video itself probably lasts around put 2 videos together, they will last for probably 1 hour. But again, because the pace I do the videos, they're a bit faster than the normal face-to-face lectures. So really they're meant to cover the materials that I would normally cover for 2 hours. Okay, so you should really use the first 2 hours to watch the videos, and any spare time you have, try to attempt the practice questions, and then leave the questions and queries to the third hour, that's 11 to 12, and where we can actually discuss that by Blackboard Collaborator. So, what do I expect from you? Engagement. That's the first thing I would say. And I don't expect you to watch the video ahead of the schedule, because I would allocate videos for each week. As long as you keep up with the pace, these should be fine. Okay, you really should be fine, but do not leave it for later. Say, well, because they are recorded video, I'm a bit sort of squeezed with my time, so I'm going to leave it for next week. And then come to next week, and you will say, oh, actually, I can leave that for later. It doesn't work. Okay, you would put yourself in a difficult situation. So make sure you actually watch the videos as I scheduled. Okay, but because they are pre-recorded, so therefore I expect you to watch them at least twice. Make notes for queries, leave it for questions, okay, for the question time session. And I have, whenever relevant, I provide the practice questions after each session or after each video. Sometimes you don't, but most of the time you will get some practice questions, and they are there. Okay, the materials I use for my lectures or recorded videos are the same as the PowerPoint, or actually in the form of PDF file that are posted online. So you can actually download those and try the practice questions there as well. If you find some of the questions difficult, first of all, go back to the video and the PowerPoint files for reference. And the most time you will find similar examples. Okay, so that should help. But again, we have this 1 hour allocated every week between 11 and 12 on Fridays. Or if we need to change it, or if I need to change it, if we need to change it, then we can discuss that then. Any issues and other issues and any queries, you can actually email me first. And if we need extra time or extra online sessions, then I'll be happy to arrange for that. Okay, so that's really just a quick introduction to give you a brief overview of what is going to happen for this semester, for this module. Okay, and then you can actually get on with your videos. Okay, thank you.